We are at Ghetto farmers, being along the Madara River. Ghetto farmers have managed to plant the bamboo, which is a special plant where it does a water purification and air purification. As you look at our neighbors up there, you can see there is a problem whereby the dumping of the waste materials in the river, when it flows from the upstream, passing through Ghetto farmers have done the mitigation by planting the bamboo, whereby when it reaches here, it turns the waste material into pure water.
Hello, like I told you always, M Agriculture will never miss to surprise you. And today, it's not a usual story on a farm. Today, it's a story in the community, a farming story in the community. If you're new to our YouTube channel, guys, kindly hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Remember to follow the full story and see what the youth are doing for themselves in conservation of Nairobi River through planting of bamboos. They have some birds, they have some goats, and they have some kitchen gardens.
Kwa majina naitwa Maswa Rimo, the director to Jibonge Initiative Kenya.
My name, I'm from Kuti, a coordinator of Ghetto farmers. At Ghetto farmers, we do urban farming. The special trees which are called bamboo, we plant along the riparian land, of which is very, very, very essential in terms of environment. The biggest part we normally play in the community is having what we call kitchen gardens, which we normally prepare them, whereby we teach them how to plant a small vegetable gardens. At the same time, trying to ensure that they be able to understand about entrepreneurship, of which here in the ghettos you'll find that most of the young women who are in the ghetto, they have been left behind very much with several organizations. And I'm so glad that AIM Agriculture has come to their aid today. They have seen their plight. We thank again Talop Kenya for gracing this occasion at the same time. Alex Kiti.
My name is John Mwangi. I do pig rearing and I educate people about pig rearing, and I always want to give back to the community.
Rada. Mina tuwa jamaa Ladan. Mimi member wa Ghetto farmer. Napiga shughuli ya kuku hapa. Nalea kuku na bado napiga shughuli ya doba hapa. Na nafurahia mko hapa.
Habari zenu?
Nzuri.
Mko zima?
I'm
so happy kukuja hapa leo, na hii ni project tunafanya na Tanalop Consultancy. Tumeshikana nao tuone tunaweza kufanyia nini community. Baadaye mnafanya kazi poa. Hiyo story na conserve miti, hiyo ni kazi poa. So najua tutarudi tena, alafu tutaongea zaidi, sawa?
Yes.
Haya. Nice time na wakati mwema.
Welcome to Ghetto farmers. On my extreme right, we've got the kitchen garden, and immediate right, we've got the operation office, whereby we've got a beautiful picture of Wangari wa Maathai, who is our legend all the time. She's our godmother. On extreme left, we've got a God lodging. On my immediate left, we've got a poultry section, and then extreme left, we've got the dog section, and then the immediate right-hand side where I'm facing directly is where we've got the seedbed of the bamboo, and then immediate again right, we've got the pig section, whereby that's where the pigs are. And you can see the beautiful stretch of bamboo branches all away. They are 1 kilometer away from our main operation area. And we're so proud of that, because at the same time they bring that freshness, that cool air with our safe spaces which we've just created here. This is a garden. We don't call it a park, we call it a garden because of safe spaces whereby the youth can come and have a good time, come up to do their own good stuff here. So we are looking forward to welcome you to come and see the beautiful site of Ghetto farmers. The brainchild of Ghetto farmers was to make sure the riparian land should be free from dumping, at the same time making sure the riparian land itself can be able to offer sort of enterprise employment, eco-friendly employment to the youths around the area. Ghetto farmers took this as an opportunity whereby they have planted special bamboo trees which they are good to purify the water, at the same time air purification. You can see as you look, if you go along the Madara River itself, it's black itself. And Ghetto farmers have taken it upon themselves to make sure that they want the bamboo to be able to purify the water. And actually, when you come to Ghetto farmers, you'll see the difference with their neighbors.
Keep it farming with AIM Agriculture.
We started river conservation 15 years ago. And actually the first thing which we took as Ghetto farmers was to plant these ordinary trees along the river. But I can recall when the floods came, the entire trees which were planted along the riparian land, where we are right now, they were swept away by the water itself. Meaning that the water has got a lot of force, where it uprooted everything and it went with the trees. So there's a good friend of mine from Italy who came, and we talked a lot about the riverbank itself. How can we be able to make sure that the riverbank should be strong, whereby you can be able to do eco-friendly urban farming. So he introduced me about the bamboo, and I was so much happy to hear about the bamboo stuff. And he told me that it takes long to mature, but when they are mature, to cut them and come to life, yeah, the bamboo grow very fast. The difficult part of the bamboo is when you nurture it when it's growing up. But once it has matured, it's just like when you are cutting the sugar canes, they germinate very fast again. Yeah, and actually he came up with the bamboo cuttings idea, whereby we went to Kakamega rainforest, whereby we picked the best breed.
So these are Kakamega hybrid?
Correct.
Kakamega bamboos?
Correct.
Wow.
The best breed so far.
Which is that?
Which we call them the giant bamboo. We call bombosa, the giant bombosa. And then we had to take another species which is lemon green, the common bamboo, which is very common. And then we had the emery green bamboo, which we call them pole bamboo.
I'm Unifent Minsari Mobrara. We partner with Jamal for rearing this chicken. We have got some chicken here. Some of them lay eggs. After laying out the eggs, we sell out. So after selling out these, we have a community which we run once in a week, which is called Tujibonge Initiative Kenya. We thought to bring this initiative to this group because most of the girls out here, they are vulnerable. It means you're vulnerable, sitting in umaskini ama wherever. It's the risk of getting maybe HIV and AIDS, risk of getting exposure to something which is very dangerous. So actually this initiative, mostly we run it in once in a week. After selling these eggs, at least we get something which comes out. We buy maybe uji, we cook for them. Even last week we gave them some Irish potatoes. Actually most of these girls, when they come here, unapatanga wengine maybe wameamka asubuhi, they have kids, wanakuja wakiwa njaa. So at least this initiative helps those girls. We have got also, we sell there's some people who order this chicken, we sell them. The chicks when they're young, we sell. And this is which we are a way of bringing back to the community. So in a way which I can say, so if we get someone who can support us, maybe for giving us a support to feed these kids, stored in nutrition, it will be a well good, because buying every day every week up nini aunga of maybe wimbi sukari, it's not easy, because sometimes kuna konga the weather changes, maybe the chicken cannot produce eggs, we can't sell them, so we get back to our pockets. Ndio juu hawa wasichana wakikuja hapa hivi hatuwezi watoa like sitting 2 hours na the girl is hungry, it's a lot of, hata wewe mwenyewe huwezi kaa chini 2 hours not taking anything, it's tiresome. They have kids that they're supposed to breastfeed those kids, so if you give them something, at least it's a way of encouraging them to come and study.
Ndio saa breed yenye nimebuy tu juzi kwa msee, mimi ndio sasa nimekota mayai yake ndio nimeweka kwa incubator. Nataka kuona pia faida inaweza niletea pia hapa. So unajua pia ukifuga kitu lazima upate faida yake, ufuge tu kuifuga. Unaona hizi sasa ndio upcoming vifaranga, hizi ni zimetoka kwa hiyo incubator. Ndio sasa ndio niko kuzijaribu kuzilelea hapa, unaona vile zimekuwa kubwa. Nyingine inaitwa Brahma. Hii unaona hii ni Brahma, hii ni breed nyingine pia ndo nimeanza kulea. Unaona si kaa kuku ya kawaida. Mimi ndio nashikilia department ya poultry farming. Unaona hizi kuku zina manufaa mingi kwetu, unaona. Kitu cha kwanza hii kuku hadi nikiuza ganji yake, kuna mayouth wengi wamepotelea kwa mtaa yetu, unaona. Wengi wako kwa drugs, unaona. Wengine wametoka kwao, unaona. Na ni wadogo, unaona. Inapata ama youth imebidi tuwashikanishe sisi kama Ghetto farmer, tuwaweke pamoja. Sasa hii kuku unapata nikiuza, hiyo ganji inatoka hapa, unaweza pata nairusha hiyo pande na wabaia. Ndio watu wenyewe wakuje pamoja, so unajua lazima pia wenyewe utawabaia kitu hapo, watulie mkibonga, unaona. Tukayo saa hapa nikiuza hii kuku, do inatoka na bayuji naweka hapo, wanakaa wanakunywa na waelimisha bado design. Pia unaona wengi wao pia wengine wako kwa crime, unaona. Nadai ni watu pia kwa hii crime wajivunie kama mimi, juu wenyewe siwezi furahia nikiona hiyo pande, unaona. Juu pia hiyo crime sipo, unaona. Juu wenyewe utaikula lakini hiyo do itakusaidia, unaona. Itabidi yenyewe ukule jasho yako, unaona. Value judo yenyewe unachokea yenyewe ndio inadai yenyewe. Itakuwa ugumu kuitumia vibaya, unaona. Lakini ile do yenyewe unachukulia mtu ya crime, hiyo utaiharibu na luku nini, unaona. Kitu kama pombe, hiyo sherehe, unaona. Lakini yenyewe umechokea itakuwa ngumu kwenda nao baesa, unaona. Unaona sawa, sio wakikamapa tunabonga nawa. Wengine wenyewe tunawapea elimu venye watalea kuku wenyewe wa make future yao. Juu wenyewe life ya boy inakatikanga sana hapo mapia pressure, unaona. Au kuna mapia pressure, unaona. Napata wenyewe hapa wakikama hapa Ghetto farmer, na wapatia elimu. Unaona mtu wenyewe anaweza pata kitu wenyewe anaweza enda pia kufanya makejani. Unajua pia kukaa idle idai, unajua kukaa idle ndio unafikiria mambo mingi pia, unaona.
As Africans what we say, I can't give you fish daily, I can teach you how to fish the fish. So in what I'm trying to say, these guys actually they come once in a week. We give them porridge. Not every day I'll be giving them this porridge. Maybe sometimes I will not be there to give them the porridge. But I want, if this initiative in a year, these girls maybe next year, they'll be in a way to have skills in how which they can at least feed themselves.
Right now where we are standing right now, we've got 4 species of the bamboo which we've just planted along the riparian land. And actually, I can recall very well that when we planted, I remember there was a heavy rain which came. This bamboo have stood that challenge of that firmness of not being swept away by the river. Is when I came to realize there is something special about the bamboo itself. In the first place, bamboo is not a tree, bamboo is a grass, is a type of grass, which is very, very tough indeed. Whereby inside the stem itself, it is hollow inside. Whereby when it rains, it sucks in the water. When it's dry, it releases the water. That's the beauty side of the bamboo. At the same time, it does water purification, yeah, and air purification. Even right now, we are standing here. You can feel.
Yep.
You can feel the breeze itself.
You can feel the breeze.
And we've taken time with the Ghetto farmers members, whereby we've tried to control this area, this territory very well with the bamboo itself, trying to protect the riparian land. In fact, even in the near future, we want to expand whereby we can have a very beautiful fence to deter people from dumping. That is the major issue, dumping waste from households to the river. And actually the river will be clean. Right now, where we are standing right now, and you can see our neighboring, whereby they never respected the riparian land. You can see the effects of when it rains, because you'll find the water spilling all over. When the river breaks its bank, you can see water entering into the premises which already have been built in the riparian land.
We have goats here and sheep. Some of these goats, we usually milk them, and this milk which we milk, we make for the uji, which you saw the girls are taking. And also we have this sheep. Sometimes this sheep, it's just like, what I can say, it's an emergency way of, in case we have nothing to buy the girls uji, we can sell maybe a goat or a sheep. And this goat which we sell, at least it can bring us maybe some income. We buy some uji to the kids. And we also, a way of feeding these goats and sheep, we have some members who take the remains from kibandas, the vegetable remains, they bring here so that the goats can eat and take, because we have no other way. So that's the only way which we can get the food to feed these sheep and goats. Despite us keeping the chicken, this is also a way of income. Just in case maybe there is an emergency or anything, at least you can plug out one sheep or goat, you sell it. At least it will be a way of bringing maybe some income to the group.
I do pig rearing. That's my part in this group. So we rear these pigs. So something we have to give back to the community. We sometimes, if there is something, maybe a child is sick, we can sell this and provide for him. The food we actually take mkokoteni, we collect from some restaurants, some kibandas, and some hotels. But in terms of food, there is many challenges, because there is religion discrimination, because of most of people in this Kiamaiko are Muslims. So when you get the food, they ask, is this pig food? No, but in terms we say it is goat food, but if you bring there, it's pig food. This encourages the young generation, because most of them, we do with them work. Even the kids which are below 6 years up to 18, we do with them job. So they like it. So this encourages me to do even much better. This structure, the structure is already like demolished. You know, it's roughly made. It's not well done. We need to, even the house, the sleeping house of it is roughly made, because there is not enough capital. So if you can help us, the floor even is cracked. So the floor or the structure, when it is well made, you can have these pigs at a good state.
Guys, we are so happy again to be here in Nairobi, Mathare.
Yes.
Sindio, Kevin?
Yes, Madare.
And I've met this good friend of mine, Kevo.
Yes, I'm Kevin.
Kevin in Ghetto?
Ghetto farmers.
Ghetto farmers.
Yes.
Guys, these pigs have been fed without using food from the shop.
Yes.
And they're very healthy. And this young man is really doing it. I would really wish us to come through both, whichever means you can, guys. Let's just contribute and help these guys upgrade their thing. Kevin has told us that the structure is dilapidated, and you see, he's working in the pig farm, but he has got no boots, no gloves,
Yes.
no protective gear. If you're watching us and you really feel like you can do something to touch a life somewhere, it would really be of benefit to them.
Yes.
Because he just told us that they sell a pig at least even to take care of a sick child in the group, you know, and that's the best thing you can do. That's the best gift for Christmas you can give yourself. Sindio, Kevo?
Yes.
Job
Thanks.
Piti, talk support Petreza.
Sir.
Thanks. See you again.
Yes.
And we'll be back again in January to show you the progress of your contribution, what it would have done. Sindio?
Yes.
This is one of the species, the giant species of the bamboo we Ghetto farmers are planted along the riparian land.
Oh.
It's the best because at the same time you can see it holds the soil together. Very important because they act like water gabions. Despite of acting as a water gabion, it's a vegetable at the same time. People use it as a vegetable.
Oh. Wow, 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 wow. The Chinese.
The Chinese.
Wow.
At the same time, it is used for paper and cloth. The giant bamboo.
Oh.
Yeah.
And even for beautification in
And
the
beautification in the house for interior deco.
Amazing.
And then we've got the emery green bamboo. We call it the pole bamboo.
This one.
Yeah, correct. It can be it acts like a pipe, water pipe, because it is hollow inside.
Wow.
And it's very tough when it is well cured. A very good water pipe.
Oh.
In fact, it's eco-friendly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The most common species is called this classic bamboo, which is a lemon green.
This
with,
one?
Yeah, with green stripes. Very good for making chopstick. At the same time, what we call toothpicks.
Okay.
In fact, we need people just to understand that instead of importing from China, here in Kenya here.
So these are some of the challenges you're getting, dumping.
Yeah, these are the challenges we are getting, like dumping, but we've managed to control the dumping. You can see what we've undertaken right now. We are trying to refill the place and make the place to look even more beautiful.
Wow, just look at that.
Yeah, you see how it is. That is the giant bamboo. You can see the beauty of it. Wow. You can feel the freshness.
Very fresh.
Very
No
freshness,
smell, no
yeah. No scent. You can just.
Guys, we need to
Understand.
support the Ghetto farmers. This is the only farm that I've visited that they have really tried as much as they can to conserve the environment. And we as AIM Agriculture, in partnership with Tanalop Consultancy, we are going to try our best and give a hand in them, support them where we can. At least something to do with chicken and something to do with the kitchen gardens. I'll be speaking to Charis Farm. I'm sure you've watched their videos before. They can also chip in and support. Guys, if you can, kindly support these guys in any form of manner you can. You can visit them in Mathare, see what they're doing, Kiamaiko, and I'm sure you'll appreciate and love what they are doing. Training the community, feeding the community, conserving the environment. Wow, what an amazing project.
The legacy of the lead professor, we are still carrying on the legacy of her through conserving the river banks, whereby we've taken to ourselves to make sure that Madare River, we want it to be like a belt of bamboo, all green.
All green.
The canopy, very good indeed. And furthermore, there's something which I wanted to add, which is very, very important. People used to get sick along the river here. But because you understand the bamboo releases oxygen, 35% than any normal tree. It's a miracle tree, because under the Guinness Books of Record, you'll find it's the only tree which can be able to release oxygen 35%. Right here we are at Ghetto Farmers Nursery Kitchen for propagation of bamboo. On the right you can see the Madare River flowing. And our target to meet here, we want to meet a target of 3 million seedlings of bamboo. Currently, we just have only 200,000 which we are hoping by the end of this year, we can be able to meet the target of 3 million seedlings to be propagated along the Mathare River. And the good side of these bamboo plants, they create an ambient whereby people can come and relax. For example, we just created a garden here, whereby it is a safe space whereby people can have good meetings, especially the youth, whereby they can come and share their own initiatives.
Jamal, how are you?
I'm fine.
Unifend, how are you?
Very, very fine.
You're doing a very good job.
Thank you.
That is just the way to go. Sawa? However, I would wish to just highlight a few things. They are a bit common, but there are things you can improve in terms of keeping chicken. One is don't mix the birds. You don't mix chicken with other animals. For example, you've kept their rabbits. Yes, so let the rabbits stay in their cubes. Let them not come down and mix with the birds. Because you know they share diseases. Ugonjwa kama coccidiosis. Yes, it's transmissible to the other side. Sawa? And then when you mix the birds, for example, I've seen you've mixed guinea fowl, you've mixed turkey, you've mixed with chicken. You know, birds eat different amounts of food per day. Umeelewa? Juu kuna zile ambazo unataka uget mayai. Simeget? Na kuna hizo ambazo unazilea tu hivyo bado zifika kutaga. Zizi kula food same. They can't eat the same ration of feed. Sawa? Because now that you're doing it, we want it also to be more of business so that you can be able to generate more income so that you can continue supporting those women. All right? So try to separate them. And even you see yourself, they look very neat. Separate the chicken according to the edges. Keep the guinea fowls aside. Keep the turkeys aside. But when they're coming out, that one they can come out together, because when they come out, kila mtu anajitegemea huko nje. Umeget? Yeah. The very good thing, I'm happy, even if you're doing that way, you're still able to collect eggs. You're still able to sell eggs, at least generate the income. Now, you realize that some of your eggs are getting broken, or some of your eggs are getting eaten by other chicken. So, I want you to think about making the chicken laying boxes, because nimeona mko na hizo materials zote. So you just build a good laying box. You can check on our channel. I will share a link on this video so that you can click and see how laying boxes are made. Sawa? Alafu mnazika place kuna giza kidogo. Hapo ndo sasa zinaingia kutaga, because birds lay well mahali penye kuna giza. Then you add something like hay, the dry grass, ama you add wood shavings, so that when the chicken lay, they don't break the eggs. Sini sawa? Guys, I've seen the other thing is these youth, they really don't have feeders and drinkers. And this is somewhere we can really support them. Actually, I've shared their number and their pay bill number all throughout the videos. Let's just team together and support them so that you can buy now enough feeders. One feeder is equal to 30 chicken. Sawa? And one drinker is equals to 20 chicken depending on the size. Sorry, is equals to 50 chicken depending on the size. So tukisha buy hiyo drinker, msiweke shike ground. Sawa? Mtafunga na kamba muhang juu. Sawa? So that hizo kuku zikunywa maji, wanakunywa maji hiyo drinker kwa same level na their neck. So wakunywa maji kama wamesimama, ndio avoid your spillage. Sawa? Then try, we see when the water is down and the chicken are feeding, they soil the water. And when the water is dirty, it also it brings diseases. Vitu kama coccidiosis, cholera, for typhoid and all that. So it's good now you hang the feeder a little bit higher. Sini sawa? So tumesema mix those birds with other animals. Mix different ages of birds. Mix birds different species. Si hapo iko fiti. Then tumesema mtengeze laying boxes. Actually mko nazo, improve tu, mweke hiyo bedding, watage pale ndani. Alafu story na feeders tumesema msuspend. Then tupate the right feeders and drinkers. I hope our family is able to, we shall be able to contribute, and then you can also be able to buy those feeders. I'm so happy to see you do the improved Kenyan chicken, and I'm so happy to see you feed the chicken with the leftovers, which is a very good thing, and keep it up that way. The other thing I'd like you to do, hygiene. There are a lot of unwanted matter in the structure. kuna nguo pale. Mnazo hizo nguo zitolewe pale. Zisiekwe pale please. Unajua sasa the problem tuko na so you okay, so you're looking forward to doing a storage. No problem. You hope so you move them to the store. The disadvantage of having those obstacles, I can call them unwanted matter in the structure, is because they act as carriers of diseases. Not diseases, pests. Vitu kama fleas, kiroboto, vitu kama mites. Unaona kitu kutembelanga hivi kushika hivi uioni na unafikiri inakutembea kwa masikio. So umeona umsa amekuja kuomba hiyo saving dust. So those are the things that harbor them. So even if you sprinkle the dust, they run and hide inside those clothings. So you get. So let the chicken structure be clean and dusted. So umeona those places kuna cracks hapo juu, those places. You manure scrap off with something like a panga, then clean. So that when you have a disease, haita spread hivyo haraka. See, that's okay. Yep. I like the thing about your ventilation is so nice. The lighting is very good. But nataka pia mtengeze foot bath. And if it's very tricky, just buy a basin. Plastic basin. You dig a hole, then you sink it if it vizuri ndani yake. Sawa. Then unaweka hiyo dawa, maji na chlorine, unachukua mattress. Unakata mattress inatosha hapo. So unaweka hapo ndani. So the mattress helps the chicken not to drink that disinfectant. Umeelewa vizuri? And also it helps other animals and also it helps keep it not to become dirty. Na pia evaporate haraka. Sawa? So that ukitoka nje ama mtaka kuja kutoka nje hawezi peleka diseases ndani hapo hivyo. Umeget? Yep. But for the chicks, you're doing so well. I'm happy. I've seen the numbers are good. They're also doing incubation, which is a very good and noble idea. They're having their own eggs, putting in the incubator, hatching, and then being able to raise them up. We are really looking forward to supporting you further. I hope you will take care of these small things.
Yeah, sure.
And then mtona improve.
Asa kama wewe ni hodhu kwa hapo nje, jo crime si poa, crime doesn't pay. Sasa unafai family inalipa. Ukiwa patient na ukiwa humble unaweza fanya vitu better sana kwa life yako.
Mwenyewe sasa nimereform sasa hapa sasa niko na department yangu nalea kuku huku wenyewe. Sasa yenyewe najivunia tu sana. Yenyewe pia siwezi taka kama youth wengine yenyewe wakuwe venye nilikuwa yenyewe juu kuna life pia bado mnafahamu mnafikiria future yenu pia yenyewe kushonwa ama kupigwa mob hiyo si suluhisho. Unajua hakuna kitu yenyewe uwezi fanya bila kuamua. Wewe yenyewe ukiamua utaiacha itakuwa wewe mwenyewe si kuambiwa. Hiyo ni choice yenyewe unafaa una make. Unaona si mdomo ya mtu. Yenyewe pia mimi naweza furahia yenyewe mimi hadi hapa Mungu yenyewe akanipanulia yenyewe nikuwe juu. Mimi naweza furahia nikitoa tu maboy wenyewe wako kwa street nikiwaunua. Juu ndakuwa nikigive back to the society. Lazima ndarudi kwa street yangu kuwasaidia. Siwezi kubali yenyewe wapotee, unaona.
Mimi nilikuwa kitambo tulikuwa nafanya shughuli na macrime hivi. Sasa tulikuwa tunafanya crime tukiwanga wengi. Lakini sasa wenzetu wetu sasa tulikuwa tunaenda mochari kuwaona. Hakuna mochari tujaingia, sisi tulikuwa tunaingianga. Mazishi tulienda kila siku. Lakini ikafika mahali tukaona tu change. Hatuweza fanya kitu mzuri sana kwa community. Hasa ndio maana tukaingilia shughuli ya kulea manguruwe manini, hizi manguruwe makuku. Tukiwa na Jamal tulikuwa naye partner in crime, lakini sasa tuko partner in business sasa. Nashukuru bado Mungu bado pande ya Ghetto Farmers bado ametusaidia kuturecruit, kutuonyesha hizi vitu vyenye tunaweza fanya na bado tukapata education zaidi, tunaweza fanya vitu zingine zaidi na zaidi, unaona. Sasa sisi kitambo tulikuwa tuna idleness ndio ilikuwa inaleta hii mambo yote, lakini sasa juu tuko na shughuli ya kufanya tuwezi ka idle. Sasa ndio maana tunashughulika hii nguruwe kusaidia hadi watu mtu akitaka kufundishwa anakuja anafundishwa venye inalelewa kila kitu. Sasa unaona hadi kupiga structure, kusafisha, cleaning kila kitu. Sasa unaona sasa kazi imeendelea kukua poa. Sasa kitambo maisha ilikuwa ngumu juu ya crime kukimbizwa na maaskari, lakini sasa maisha imekuwa free sasa. Unaweza fanya shughuli yote unataka, unaweza enda kila mahali unataka.
Mimi nimebombeka mmekamia area kututembelea siku ya leo juu yenyewe. Hapa mahali yenyewe mmenipata yenyewe mimi nashukuru Mungu tu sana juu yenyewe life yenyewe nilikuwa nyuma yenyewe. Siwezi taka hadi kuiangalia yenyewe. Juu yenyewe hiyo life ya nyuma yenyewe kwa crime nilikuwa napiga hii shughuli ya crime, tulikuwa tunaumiza sana kwa baro. Nilikuwa na mamori wangu, wengi wao wenyewe wamededi. Tumepiga shughuli yenyewe, saa zingine yenyewe oko sina msee umehepo, unapata msee ameshono, unapata pia kitu inakuuma tu wenyewe, unaenda ukiingia unalia tu wenyewe, arifu yako amebaki yenyewe inakuuma pia sana. Yenyewe wengine pia kupigwa mob, kuchomwa, unaona pia kitu inaat sana pia yenyewe. Ukikaa chini kaa youth yenyewe unafeel yenyewe juu ni kijana angekaa chini anaweza jijengia life yake, angetumia akili, unaona pia amepoteza life yake hivyo yenyewe. Inatu sana vitu kaa hizo yenyewe, nikiangalia nikikaa chini inaniuma sana, ilikuwa inaniuma tu sana. Hii city pia tulikuwa tunaenda yenyewe, unasikia tu mori wako ameshonwa, unaenda tu yenyewe uamini yenyewe, lakini unaenda kukagua unapata yenyewe ndio huyo yenyewe, si ati nini, inabidi mmzika tena. Saa zingine pia mpige shughuli, mpate shughuli imetoa maziwa mingi, bado unaona kugeuziana, unapata watu wametoleana manyoi, unaona. Mimi yenyewe niliona hiyo si life yenyewe. Nikapiga, unajua huko chini nilikuwa natembeanga yenyewe, nikaona huko maboy yenyewe wanapiga shughuli. Wengi wao pia walikuwa kama mimi lakini wamereform, unaona. Nikajiuliza mbona mimi si mimi, unaona, kama wameweza mbona si mimi. Kidogo kidogo nikatresiana na big way area, akaanza kunimenta pia mimi nikaanza kujibonga kwake yenyewe. Pia mimi hii crime yenyewe pia mimi venye nimepoteza marefu wangu wenyewe sibambiki, na pia inaniuma pia nikianza kukumbuka kitu kaa hiyo, unaona. Kama nyinyi wenyewe mmeweza kureform, mimi kwangu haiwezi kuwa ngumu juu yenyewe, juu pia nyinyi wa big yenyewe mmeweza, mimi itakuwa ngumu kwangu. Ndio nikashika huyu big akanimenta, akaanza kunipigisha zoezi huku, shughuli yenyewe. Nikaanza kuzoea tu jasho yangu tu pole pole. Hiyo chwani napata naona yenyewe ni ndogo, naona nikipiga shughuli nilikuwa napata do mingi. Ni ndogo lakini hiyo ndogo ndio tamu kushinda hiyo mingi. Jio mingi ukipata yenyewe unaenda kuharibu kwa bukla, kwa manyonyo, unaona, kwa maluku, unaona. Huwezi piga nao ati ufanye nao ama uanzishe mboka, unaona. Sasa yenyewe ndogo yenyewe nilipata, nikaanza kusave, unaona. Sasa yenyewe nilikuwa na kala life ya nje, sasa yenyewe nabambika, nikana keja yangu, naweza jilipia keja, naweza jisimamia mambo zangu mingi, unaona.
My name is Maswairimo Njeri. I'm from Ghetto Farmers. Firstly and foremost, let me say I'm really honored and humbled to be in this place today for AIM Agriculture even taking this opportunity to be here and also sacrificing a lot. I really extend my gratitude to the chairperson of the Wangari Maathai Foundation, her honorable, let me just say her honorable Wanjera, for this time and also for thinking of us as Ghetto Farmers. And first and foremost, I really say that being at Ghetto Farmers, we have been given that platform where we can try also to empower the young girls living in Kiamaiko, the lower Kiamaiko, because you find that there are so many challenges that are within these surroundings. And it's saying that they are at a higher rate of vulnerability. It doesn't mean they are poor. The only thing that we can say that there is an area of concern, it's that they are at a high risk of being exploited, because we do find here that there's some illicit brews and also the usage of drugs is really high in this side of the Kiamaiko. And you find that they feel like at most they're being left out. But it's not their fault. It's just that they don't have that exposure. And that's why as Ghetto Farmers, we came up with the initiative that is called Tujibonge Initiative Kenya. This is giving them the platform and even giving them the courage to feel that they own this community and they can also do some things even to appreciate being here. And some of the programs that we also involve here, we do have the nutrition programs, and even we do have the sessions on SRHR, which we mean sexual reproductive health rights, where we try to educate the young girls and young women about how to handle themselves. Kama sisi kama mademu wa Kiamaiko, young mothers, mademu wadogo, the young girls wenye tuko na wao hapa, you find that most of the programs ziko juu, and you find wanasemanga huku hawawezi kuja. Mbona wasikuje huku? Ati juu sisi tunatumianga bangi, ati sisi ni wa vichwa ngumu sana hatuwezi sikia. Alafu despite that, ati jusini Muslims na kuna Christians bado, unapata kuna venye ati tunaweza kaa pamoja. Is that really good? No. And that hapa hivi kama madem, tutumie akili zetu vizuri, tujue venye tunaweza saidia ile kidogo yenye tunapata hapa hivi kutoka Ghetto Farmers. Tuna appreciate kuwa empowered. Si kumaanisha ati huwezi ambiwa kitu na mtu mwingine. Kukuwa empowered ni kumaanisha mimi kama dem naweza jisimamia, naweza reason out nikiwa among people. Ni sawa? Okay? And kitu ya kwanza, SRHR ni nini? Sexual Reproductive Health Rights. Hiyo ndio kitu yenye ya kwanza tunafaa tukiwa tunajua kwa akili zetu. Venye tunaweza ji-maintain. Time ya adolescent, kuna mademu wadogo wako hapa. 11 to 16 years. Adole. Isi tunawambianga adole isi wadolo.
After finishing my Form 4, I got involved with the Ghetto Farmers. At least being involved with Ghetto Farmers, they had to support me to pay for my school fees. At least rearing this chicken, we're selling the eggs, I can raise my own money to pay my own school fees. Juu kuna this slogan in most of the African mothers, kishamaliza Form 4 ni kujitoa nyumbani na kufanya nini? You start your own life. So I had to do this. And besides also, mimi ni msichana, I don't want to let myself go down. So I had to do ups and downs so that naweza join shule. So at least Ghetto Farmers has been with me, kuuza hizi mayai, doing some various activities, and what I can at least raise my own school fees. And I'm on my last year, I'm on my 3rd year. So here at Ghetto Farmers, what we do, actually we saw there is more risk of girls, like kupata mimba. Actually ukikuja hapa chini Kiamaiko, if these girls tell you their stories, it will touch your heart. So tukaanzisha this an initiative tujibonge. Just mimi ni msichana mimi mwenyewe, I know how girls we face through. You can find some girl ako on her periods, hana pads, ako tuko barabara. So this really touches us. Of course we don't have money. Hata mimi mwenyewe sina money, but if you come across, wanasemanga many brains akwezi kosa solution. So we came along with the members of Ghetto Farmers, tukaanza hii initiative ya girls. Juu au wasichana ukikuja hapa wakielezea story yao si rahisi. Msichana ukikuja kama saizi usiku hapa hivi this rainy season, utapata wasichana miladisho kama kona wanafanywa nini. But if you bring them maybe once a week, you talk to them, they change their minds. Hizo story sijui lazima ulale mwanaume akupe maybe 150. What is 150? It can't even buy 2 kgs of unga.